door. Princess, wait! I have better things to do than be insulted by a witch. I have done nothing but think about how to break the curse she put on me. How dare she? Princess! Princess, are you alright? It's been so long. You're not hurt, are you? He takes my arm gently. Come on, it's not safe for you to be outside. Let's go back inside. I dig my heels into the ground and shrug his hand. I refuse to go back. Why? There's no point in my return. Things would have been easier if Delora had never found me in the first place. Princess? You found her! Karma is suddenly standing before me, smiling in relief. We weren't worried about you, darling. It's good to see our little princess has returned. We have so much to catch up on. You should come inside. I'm not going back. Why not? There's no point. I've been perfectly safe in a different place. I think Delora has something to do with this situation. What did she say to you, Princess? Nothing she didn't need to hear. Insufferable witch. Sounds like a cat fight to me. Karma, you might want to keep your nose out of other people's businesses. I'm not staying here any longer. You cannot stop me from leaving. I turn on my heels and begin to walk off. Princess! Let her go. What? But outside, Chubby. She needs some time to think. Don't go too far though, Princess. Are you daft? I said I'm not coming back. You will if you value your life, Princess. I cannot quell the irritation stirring in the pit of my stomach. I turn on my heels and walk off for the third time. It's so peaceful here at night. The sound of approaching footsteps makes me stop, standing out here alone. The sound of approaching footsteps make me stop. Standing out here alone in the darkened palace does not bode well. I quickly slide into an alleyway and stand my back to the wall, hoping the shadows will keep me from sight. Why are you following me? That voice from the other night. You noticed. Sir Alcaster? Don't think I'm a useless idiot like the boy. Of course I noticed. I will take care in remembering that me and the boy are nothing alike. Don't think you can fool me, Varg. Varg? I have to know. I move silently, sticking my head out in an angle so I can see the man standing before Alcaster. The plaza is empty except for two people. Sir Alcaster is looking at a man that wears an elaborate mask. I notice he also carries an odd-looking cane. That must be Varg. But who is he and how does Sir Alcaster know him? I've never seen anyone like him in the palace before. What would I want to fool you for? Then explain why you're out here and when you haven't been ordered to come to the plaza. Tell me. You wanted to keep the princess safe, didn't you? Do not be flippant. You know we serve Mithros in this. What? What does Sir Mithros want? Is the princess not in the house? Would I be out here if she was? Do not be smart with me. Sir Alcaster just punched him like it was nothing. How is he still standing? That blow should have knocked him out to the ground. Answer me. Has she left the house? Sir Alcaster's voice is eerily calm and level despite the fact that his body is still tense. Yes. You will find her before dawn. I will not repeat myself. Answer me. Yes, I will find her. Good. I watch as Sir Alcaster walks away, leaving Varg to stand alone in the dark plaza. I can barely breathe as I stand watching him, waiting for some kind of movement.
It looks like Sir Alcaster has ordered him to keep me safe. But I don't know this arrangement, and I will not trust him.
The sound of shattered glass echoes through the plaza. Varg immediately rushes off to investigate, moving away from my hiding spot. I feel myself instinctively follow after him, despite my mind's logical protests. Hush. Delora places her hand over my mouth to muffle my voice. We both watch Varg until he disappears, and there is nothing but silence for the company. Then and only then does Delora move her hand away from my mouth.
That man! Did you catch his name?
What?
His name?
Sir Alcaster called him Varg.
Varg.
Who is he?
Judging by the mask and cane, he probably works for the witches. At least that's what Parfait and I think. Looks like he's working for Sir Alcaster too.
We look up and notice Karma and Waltz running toward us.
Here comes the cavalry. Late, as expected.
Waltz looks winded, but that does not stop him from glaring at me.
Don't ever do that again.
And what's happening here, You two look awfully suspicious hiding out in an alleyway.
None of your business.
I am surprised when Delora takes my arm and pulls me away from Waltz and Karma.
Where are you going? Mysteries are afoot, kid, and we're not going to solve any of them by waiting around in the Martian or for Parfait to return from her business.
Where are you taking the princess, and why?
That's a good question.
Well, Laura, we all decided the Martian is the safest place princess can be.
Technically, the princess is safest wherever either Parfait or I can keep an eye on her. And now we have an excuse for the princess to be somewhere else.
She speaks as if I'm a child to be babysat.
I've got some questions that need answering, and I'm going to need the princess to get them solved. Besides, she's too directly involved in some mess, and she wants answers too.
Something seems off about this entire thing.
Sorry to say, but your opinions on this matter are irrelevant. Let's go, Lucette.
Delora. The solemn expression on Waltz's face is foreign to me. There's darkness in his eyes, a warning.
I trust you.
As you should.
Delora nods and turns back to me.
We'll be in touch. Let me know when Parfait gets back.
Our trip back to the Leverton home is silent. Delora has reverted to her doll form. I hold her close to my chest. Both of us are quiet and I'm lost in my own thoughts. Sorry about that. I don't know why OBS just gave me feedback loop. Okay, seems okay now.
I wonder what questions Delora has that I could possibly help her with. Delora?
Princess.
We speak at the same time.
Alright, you first. Or not, I'll go first then. I want to apologize. Don't look so surprised, I can admit when I'm wrong. That's a lesson you need to learn too, but that's for another day. I know you've been working to break the curse, and I know you've been putting a lot of effort into it. And I know how why it would be difficult for you to accomplish 3 good deeds. I want you to know that I do want you to succeed, Princess.
Most of the time it doesn't feel that way.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't have cursed you if I didn't think you were capable of overcoming it, Lucette. I truly believe you will break your curse.
We turn on the path that leads to the Leverton home. I pause to squint at the oddly shaped shadow by the doorway. I quickly slip off the road and behind the nearest obstacle.
It's dark. What is that?
Delora has not seen what I have. She keeps talking.
More to the point, you must break your curse. It's vital that you do as soon as possible. There's a very good reason why
I slap my hand over her mouth to muffle her. I've only just managed to hide her when the shadow moves. The moonlight glints off his mask for just an instant, but it is enough.
It's Varg.
He starts to turn in my direction. Oh, stay still. I freeze in place.
There's no one here. Look away. Look away.
Delora is still struggling on my arms. I do my best to still her with my hands.
She gets us caught.
And then, as if by magic, the clouds move, obscuring the light of the moon. An inky black, almost unnatural shadow falls over me. After a heartbeat, he turns away from me. I watch as he slips around the side of the Leverton home and disappears from sight. I run back to the plaza, but Walt and Karma are no longer there.
What do I do now?
Not even a thank you.
Delora pops her head out of my pocket, shaking out her hair.
I just moved some clouds and played with the...
Oh dear.
I just moved some clouds and played with the shadows to keep us hidden from a crazy masked man, but you know, I do that all the time.
That was you?
Well, it wasn't the wind.
I had no idea she had such power.
Well, hello there. I whirl around, once again keeping my hands over Delora to hide her from sight. If it isn't the crown princess herself. Surely good princesses shouldn't be out on their own at this time of night. But then you're not all that good, are you? Good girls do what they're told and stay in one place. But you're not one for letting people keep you rooted in place, are you? Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for you? Where are my manners? Manners? Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. He sweeps into a deep, elegant bow. I'm Varg, Sir Alcaster's humble servant. He's told me about your issues. He asked me to keep an eye on you, make sure you're safe.
I already have a personal knight.
Oh, could have fooled me. Haven't seen him around. Have you?
Fritz.
It looks like he's slacking off to me.
Fritz is not slacking off. He's just under the influence of an extremely potent sleeping potion and is unable to wake up. Also, we can sneak out. Shit. This is my fault.
A crown princess shouldn't have to make excuses for a knight, don't you think? Sounds like he's pretty incapable. Varg approaches, then holds out his arm. I'll escort you back. I stare at his arm, but do not take it. Varg tilts his head to the side. I cannot read his expression through his mask. Don't you trust me, princess?
No. What were you expecting?
Wasn't expecting you to be honest, actually. I thought princesses were meant to be shy and sweet all the time, you know, like Emmeline.
I'm not Emmeline.
So I'm learning. Varg reaches out and grabs my hand. He places it on the crook of his arm with a smile. Let's go. I can do nothing but follow as he forces me along.
I do not appreciate being dragged.
And I don't like waiting around for something that's not going to happen. This is for your own safety, princess. He flashes an almost predatory smile at me, his teeth startlingly bright in the darkness.
He says he is meant to keep me safe, but I feel like he's going to devour me.
I'm still shaking when I return to my room in the Leverton home. I've already heard Varg leave the house, but I'm not convinced the lock on the front door will keep him out.
Oh, that was exciting. Are you alright?
I cannot show her weakness. Not now, not ever. I'm fine.
Never knew there was a back door to this place. Pretty convenient for sneaking past your guard dog, isn't it? Wonder how Varg knew that door existed. Hey, chin up. You did well back there.
I froze and did nothing. I was useless.
There's nothing you could have done. He already seems to be an accomplished tracker. But nothing. If anything, this was my fault for not being able to protect you.
I don't know why I'm so afraid of Varg. He works for Sir Alcaster. He wouldn't hurt me. She has that look again. Is it because of her suspicions of Sir Alcaster? Or because she suspects that Varg is serving the witches? Alcaster mentioned Sir Mithras before, but I have no idea how he plays into any of this.
No point about worrying about it now. We're not going to get any answers by staring at the wall. Might as well get some sleep.
What aren't you telling me, Delora?
An awful lot, Lucette. And I'm not going to tell you anything until tomorrow morning, so go to bed.
I don't think I'll be able to be sleeping tonight, unless... Delora?
Yeah.
It's strange because I had thought I'd outgrown this tendency, but I used to do this all the time. Can I hold you until I fall asleep?
I see a glimmer of smile on Delora's face.
Of course. How do you like me now?
I grab Delora and hold her against my chest. Her weight and shape are familiar and comforting.
When I was in the palace, hugging my dolls made me feel like I wasn't alone.
Sweet dreams, Lucette.
Delora has a voice of an angel in my book. My queen.
That voice, it's familiar.
Fate and the traitors approach. The Tenebraeum grows weak.
Mother?
You will prevail. You are far stronger, far more beautiful. Enough. My beauty is irrelevant. The tide of the war is turning. We must consider our options. But your majesty, if I must wait for my revenge, then I will. What will you do? As my queen commands. My faithful servant. You will be rewarded for your loyalty. And the traitor will be damned for his betrayal. Believe in me, believe in us. We will be victorious. The humans and the traitors will pay. Okay, now it's raining again. Outside, I mean. IRL. I sit up in my bed, my heart pounding. I really hope I don't lose power. Because that would suck. A lot. I'm gonna save just in case. Oh man, it's raining a lot. That was really sudden. It's getting like a lot of sudden or anyways, I can't remember. The details of the dream are already fading from my mind, but the dread still hangs in my chest like a dark, heavy cloud.
It must have been a nightmare.
Princess? Okay, now it's raining a lot. I'm pretty sure Mike is gonna pick up everything. Holy shit. Oh, it's hailing. Holy fuck. Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. Because I'm probably gonna lose power soon. I will see you all soon after this. And hope you have a good one and stay safe. Bye.